Hi, everybody. This is so exciting. It's episode 2 of the Renfrew and Area Chamber of Commerce Talk Valley to Me podcast. And I'm here today with Meghan James, and she is the general manager
Yeah.
of the Somewhere Inn in Calabogie, which is so cute. If you haven't seen it, you need to drive out and see it. So tell me a little bit about how you came to be out here, because you're not from the valley.
No, I'm not actually. So I grew up in Muskoka.
Love it.
So yeah, I'm so fortunate to have been able to spend my first 18 years there. It's
So
such
beautiful there.
beautiful, the lakes, the rivers, just the people. Like I'm blessed. I realize every day how fortunate I am. Um, but in saying that, like the valley is so similar in so many ways, as far as like the
Oh
people
yeah.
and just like the outdoor activities and just the space and the access to like hiking trails and lakes
Hmm.
and rivers and just anything you really want to do, fishing, boating, snowmobiling. So it was a really easy change for me.
Oh yeah, the culture is really the
Very
same.
similar.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I've been here about 15 years actually,
So
which is
that's a
crazy.
lifetime though.
That's
Really,
like
that's a long
most of
time.
my adult life. It's the only
Yeah.
place I've ever owned a home. It's where I started my family. So like there's definitely I'm very rooted into like the valley and everything that comes with it. And I'm really, really happy here.
Awesome. So the way this works, I ask the exact same questions of every guest
Love
that we
it.
have. And I'll just get started.
Okay.
Okay, so question 1. Tell us a bit about yourself and your business.
Yeah, of course. So, like I mentioned, I'm the general manager of the Summer Inn in Calabogie. We are going into almost 5 years in business. So, I've
Awesome.
been with the brand since they started. I worked previously at a chain in
Mhm.
Pembroke. And I just remember that day when I saw like the job posting. They were looking for a general manager and just reading about the vibe and the culture that they wanted to create and just how they were trying to change the way people took vacations
Yes,
and really put a focus on like days off matter and disconnecting and relaxing and enjoying nature. Just everything like it really vibes with who I am as a person and how I saw a business being run too, which was very employee focused. So really
that's so
caring for your
important.
team. It really is, especially in the hospitality industry.
Hmm.
So it's been a really great fit ever since.
I love
I
it.
absolutely love my job. Our owners are amazing. We've got a beautiful property and a beautiful location. Like Calabogie's pretty special.
Oh my goodness. Honestly, again, if you haven't seen it, you have to see it. When I drove out there the first time, I did. I felt relaxed just driving up the driveway.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
like in the summer, everything's lush and green, but even when it's just like sticks in the trees and no leaves, like it's still got like that lake and it's just like quiet
Yeah.
and nature and birds. So it's been a really fun adventure to help grow the tourism in the area through the
Yeah.
brand. We find a lot of our guests like have never heard of Calabogie before. But they see us
Wow.
on Instagram or online and they're just like, this looks so cool. We need to
Yeah.
go. And like, they're just amazed and like shocked by like, not just the hospitality that we provide, but just like the endless activities that the valley provides and the
Yeah.
hospitality throughout the valley.
Which is so good for the greater Madawaska
Yeah.
area. And I love how involved you are on social media. Like, I love
Yeah.
looking at your Instagram, and
Thank
yeah,
you.
that's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is.
All right, question 2. What is the best advice you've ever been given, or the advice you would give your younger self if you could?
So my baba, my grandmother, I'm
Okay.
part Ukrainian. She was one of like my biggest role models. We had such a special relationship when I was growing up.
Awesome.
And she was also a single mom. And her advice, there's kind of like two parts. It's just you work hard. A great work ethic will get you everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And just be kind. Be kind to everyone all the time because you have no idea what somebody else is going through.
Yes.
Even if someone's not kind to you,
Mm-hmm.
you have no idea what's going on in their lives. So I think it's so important to just accept people for who they are and
Yes.
just be kind all
I
the time.
love that. Work hard and be kind. I always tell my kids the same thing too. It's everyone has a story and you
Hmm.
don't know what that story
Yeah.
is. So just offer grace whenever
Yes.
you can. Just be kind. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I love
love
that.
that.
Grace is like, I don't think our society gives enough grace to people
Agreed.
at the moment.
Agreed.
But I think that's starting to change.
Hmm.
So, and just talking about it too, I think is a good start.
Absolutely. Oh, what did you go?
My Baba.
Your Baba. She was a
Yes.
smart lady.
She was very smart. She was so beautiful.
All right, number 3. What was your biggest success and how did it change your life?
So, tourism has been a big part of not just this role that I'm in, but my previous role. And it's not just my success, but I've been a small part, I think, in growing the tourism industry in the Ottawa Valley. So, it's been something I've been a part of for probably 10 years.
Awesome.
And just watching everything grow has just been so rewarding. And I think in the past few years, we've really started to be able to kind of like quantify and put a number to that growth,
Yes.
which just solidifies like the investment and the effort and just like the passion that not just myself, but like the tourism industry has collectively put into it. And it's so rewarding.
Absolutely.
So I've been so thankful and grateful to have been a part of that journey.
I love that. And that's so great because we can be successful financially, but not feel successful personally. But when you can have both and you can love what you do and feel so
Yeah.
successful, and then also be able to see that in numbers, like that's just double the rewarding.
For
No,
sure.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 4, what was your biggest failure? Because we all have them. And what did you learn from it?
So I don't love the word failure. And I think it's taken me like,
Yes.
it's hard. It's hard to like learn how to like accept failure and what do you do from it. But I
Yes.
think in the last like kind of like 5 to 8 years, I've really kind of grown and realized that it's not a failure if you learn something from it.
Yes.
So I think it's really important to not look at the negatives from a situation. There's always something positive you can take out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you lost a bunch of money or a campaign went like totally down the hill, like as long as you've taken something that you can learn from
Yes.
and apply to your future projects and endeavors, like I don't think it's a failure. I think it's just a bump in the road that's going to help you get to where you want to go.
Absolutely. So it's funny that you say that because, and this is why I have this question here because, and there's this, it's a Disney movie and it's Meet the Robinsons. And when someone would make a mistake, they would all cheer because it was, yay, you made a
It's a
mistake
learning
because you get to
experience.
learn.
Yeah,
And I just think that's the best way to live,
I think
honestly.
so too. It's that growth mindset as well.
Yes.
And like people aren't perfect. As a society, we're not perfect. Mistakes happen all the time. I think being accountable for them, owning up to them, and then learning from them are like the
Yeah.
key steps you can take to any
Awesome.
failures.
I love that. Okay. Number 5. What is your absolute favorite local story? Your this is why I love the Valley story.
So through the tourism, the past really like 10 years, but we've really seen a huge kind of increase in overseas and international markets.
Awesome.
So I think the reason I love the Valley is watching like how accommodating and accepting and welcoming these business operators and just like the Valley in general is to overseas travelers and visitors.
Awesome.
And just showing our Valley hospitality in a
Hmm.
really genuine and authentic way, and just seeing the reaction to it
Hmm.
is just so special. I've
Absolutely.
spent many years, I lived overseas for about 6 years in between like college and settling in the Valley, and just I got to see that in so many different countries too, and the rural, off the beaten track, like roots. So it makes me so proud too to like know that I live in an area that's like just as welcoming to outsiders who are just here to experience like the beauty.
I love that. That's so great. Valley's awesome. You
It
guys are
is. I
awesome.
know.
Okay. Um, Number 6. What's one Ottawa Valley event that you never miss?
So, Taste of the Valley. I
Mhm.
love the Cobden edition. I live in Whitewater region, so
Okay.
maybe because it's so close. But it's I love markets. Like, who doesn't love a
It's
really good
true.
farmer's market and like fresh bread and baked goods and artisan crafts and like
Yes.
cheese and just fresh flowers and vegetables? And it's just like the vibe there is so great. And it's such a great event that brings the communities together. It brings tourism. It like brings the locals together. It's the event I always have to go to.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. Okay. What is your very favorite valley fishing or swimming spot?
So again, I live in Whitewater region,
Mhm.
which is one of my favorite regions in the valley. And there's this really cute lake called Little Lakes in between like Beachburg and Foresters Falls.
Okay.
The fishing is great. There's no boats allowed on the lake.
Oh.
And the municipality has, over the years, spent a lot of money making little picnic huts, like making sure the sand's there. There's washrooms. It's clean and tidy. And I just love that you can go there and you're always going to find somebody you know. So even if I go with just myself and my kid, like he will find a friend to swim with and I'll
Yeah.
find a parent to talk to. And it's just kids ride their bikes from the village there or their ATVs. And it's just such a great like meeting spot. But it's also, the lake is so quiet and clean and calm.
Beautiful.
And just everyone's enjoying kayaking or fishing or paddleboarding or swimming or just reading on the beach. And I love it. It's one of those really small town, like watering holes
Yes,
that people love
yes.
to congregate at.
Oh, now I want to find that. See, I'm going to find all of these
I
that people
know.
talk about.
I
That
do have a
sounds
couple more,
wonderful.
but I don't necessarily want to share them on the podcast because I like that nobody goes there.
I love that. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Okay. Are you a cat, dog, or no animal person?
So I grew up with both and a bunny.
Oh, okay.
So, like, honestly, if I could have the same bunny that I had growing up with, who was litter trained and just like the coolest
Aw,
thing
so
ever,
cute.
I'd be team bunny. But we've got a dog named Colin,
Okay.
he's going to be 12 years old in November. And he's a German Shepherd and a Lab mix. And he's just like
Ooh.
the best dog. So, like, I'm 100% team dog.
Oh,
But cats
right.
are cute too.
Yeah. Oh, I
Just
love
not
that.
for a pet.
Colin. Lovely. Oh my goodness. Okay. Last question, and I think it might be my favorite question. You're on death row, not actually, but let's just picture it, and you can have one last meal. What is the meal?
So definitely creamy pasta with really crusty breads. I am like a
Ooh.
carb loader. And that, a good creamy like Alfredo with like
Mhm.
fresh baguette would just make me so happy.
That sounds delicious. That's awesome. Well, this has been a lot of fun. Thank you, everyone, for watching and listening, however you choose to enjoy our podcast. And thank you so much, Meghan, for coming.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. I love that I was guest number 2.
Absolutely. And just if you didn't know, Meghan is actually new on our board, the Renfrew and Area Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors this year. So that's exciting too. So we get to spend time together, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.